Hello friends, in this video we talk about the human rights 30 rules. Those are nothing but 30 articles, the article 1 to 30. Before we start, let's have a brief about the human rights evaluation and the spread of human rights. From the Babylon, the idea of human rights spread quickly to India, Greece and eventually to the Rome. There are the concept of natural law. A brief history of human rights evaluation. The documents asserting individual rights, such as the Magna Carta 2015, the Petition of Right 1628, the US Constitution 1787, the French Declaration of the Rights of a Man and of the Citizen 1789, and the US Bill of the Rights 1791. Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen 1789, the First Geneva Convention 1864, the United Nations 1945, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948. It was adopted by the United Nations on December 10th, 1948, which is we even today celebrated as International Human Rights Day. Now we talk about the articles from Article 1 to Article 30 by slide. Now we start with the Article 1. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and the rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind of such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the security of the person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment to any other human. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his rights and obligations and of any criminal charge against him. Article 11. Everyone charged with the penal offences has the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty according to the law in the public trial, at which he has had all the guarantees necessary for his defence. No one shall be held guilty of any penal offence on account of any act or omission which he did not constitute a penal offence under national or international law. Article 12. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interferences or attacks. Article 13. Everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence with the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Article 14. Everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. This right may not be invoked in the case of prosecutions genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. Article 15. Everyone has a right to a nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality, nor denied to the right to change his nationality. Article 16. Men and women of full age, without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion, have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage, during marriage, and its dissolution. Marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending spouses. The family is the natural and fundamental groups of units. Article 17. Everyone has a right to own a property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Article 18. Everyone has a right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either alone or in community with others and in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in teaching, practice, worship, and observance. Article 19. Everyone has a right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Article 20. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. Article 21. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country. directly or through freely chosen representatives. Everyone has a right to equal access to the public service in his country. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of the government. This will shall be expressed in the periodic and genuine elections, be by secret ballot. Article 22. Everyone, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resources of each state of the economic, social and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. Article 23. Everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Everyone, without any discrimination, has the right to equal pay for equal work. Everyone who works has the right to just and favorable remuneration, ensuring for himself and his family an existence worthy of human dignity. Article 24. Everyone has a right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays pay. Article 25. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for all health and well-being of himself and his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care and necessary social services. Motherhood and childhood are entitled to a special care and assistance. All children, whether born in or out of wedlock, shall enjoy the same social protection. Article 26. Everyone has a right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and the fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality. Parents have the prior right to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their children. Article 27. Everyone has a right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share the scientific advancement and its benefits. Everyone has a right to the protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. Article 28. Everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and the freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Article 29. Everyone has the duties to community in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible. In this exercise of the rights and the freedoms, everyone should be subject to only such limitations as are determined by the law solely. For this purpose of securing due recognition, respect for these rights and freedom of the others, and the meeting is just the requirement of moral. Article 30. Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group, or person any right to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein.